What is up? Welcome back to a new Learning Urien, where today we're going to be talking about Urien's new V skill, this crazy fireball. And today I'm mostly going to talk about thought process of using it and understanding it. I will say at the start of this video, this is probably Urien's best V skill now, compared to his V skill 1. This V skill is so good for Urien because Urien can now actively build meter without having to take hits or having to think really hardly about how he's gonna, absorb a hit with the armor on his old V skill. There's still cases where his old V skill is good. I'm not gonna deny that, but I feel like the new V skill 2 is his default. If you use V trigger 1, V skill 1 works very well with V trigger 2. But V skill 2 works very well with V trigger 1 because Urien players with V trigger 1 wants the Aegis reflector as fast as possible. And V skill 2 allows for that through just being able to throw out fireballs. If your opponent blocks them, you gain V meter. If your opponent gets hit, you gain more V meter. If the fireball absorbs another fireball, you gain V meter. The only way you won't gain V meter off it is if they neutral jump it or jump forward or jump over it or something like that. Basically, they don't touch it and they don't throw anything at it. It's the only way you don't gain V meter. And you can use that to your advantage. If you know that your opponent don't want to block or don't want to be hit or don't want to deal with the V skill fireball, you can use that to your advantage and try to make them jump and anti-air and punish. Or other stuff. You can gain ground by if they neutral jump after you slow light V skill fireball. You can follow it. You gain ground. You push them closer to the corner. You make them uncomfortable. There's a lot of ways this V skill has boosted Urien's neutral, which is amazing. Especially in the fireball department, which is where Urien lagged in a lot of matchups, where the fireball department. Against other fireball characters, Urien wasn't that good. Now he has a way of being as good as them with V skill 2. I recommend V skill 2 in matchups where you're dealing with heavy fireball characters, which means, Sagat, your Ryu, your Guile, especially Guile. If your Guile is using V skill 1 and you use V skill 2, it's almost it's basically a 5-5 matchup in a way. It's actually insane. So definitely a really, really strong V skill that has a lot of potential and a lot of uses. From the start, I'll be happily admit I was wrong. At the start of this year in January, when I saw this new V skill and I saw the changes to Urien, I was very negative. I thought the worst. I really couldn't see the potential of the V skill. Having played with it now for a longer period of time, I was wrong. It is a very, very strong V skill that has made Urien a very, very strong character again. This V skill alone has carried Urien to being one of the strongest characters in the game, because it just boosts everything else in his arsenal. And with that said, let me show you some stuff with the V skill 2. So there's tons of tech with the V skill 2 already on the internet. There's everything from headbutt loops from it to new combo routes to new resets and stuff. So I can't really go over everything, but I can find some. I'm gonna be talking about the more funny stuff. Some of the more funny stuff. So I'm gonna start with some mid-screen stuff. If you're new to Urien, or you didn't play Urien in Season 1 and Season 2, Urien could actually get a mix-up of a crouch hard punch, fireball, dash forward, forward medium punch. He could dash to the other side, or stay on the same side. They took that away when they nerfed the forward medium punch. They made the recovery slower. Now, with the new V skill, he actually gets it back. And you can see how much damage, half HP off. Of course, it's not that great. It's not it's not as broken as it first looks, but it's definitely good. The problem is, actually you're in range for John. I must have held back before I filmed the test if you could throw from it. Okay, well, you force a left-right throw or melee mix-up on your opponent of a V skill. Of course, that means you need to charge your V skill, but this is really strong. A key thing about this new V skill is you have to be able to understand that It's okay to keep a hold of the V skill. You don't need to throw it out as soon as you get it. There is a viable tactic in doing that, because as soon as you throw one out, you can charge another one, which means you get faster Aegis. But it's more of a question, it depends on who you play against. If you play against a guy that is very reckless, jumps a lot, you hit them a lot, you win neutral a lot, you get more V meter if you hit the fireball in an attack compared to if you hit the fireball in when they're blocking it. But the main point of this V skill is you have to try and get V meter. And you have to try to get Aegis Reflector as fast as possible. Because the faster you get Aegis Reflector, the faster you can win the game. Or, the faster you get Aegis Reflector, the faster you also get V-reversals, which means you actually have a chance of actually using V-reversals now. In some matchups that are beforehand was very hard because you couldn't use your V-reversal. Because you were saving your bar for the V-trigger. I'm still learning this. I'm still getting the head around that I can actually spend my V-bar now on V-reversals. If I feel that is the better choice. So that is one thing you can do. There's also some new fun combos and stuff like that. In the corner, we can get 400 damage combos. So the usual combo you usually see in the corner is something like this. Which is cute. It's cute. 325 damage. We can actually squeeze a bit more damage out of it. You know, 373. So like, it's a good combo. It's a good counter combo. It does a lot of damage. But now we actually get new routes. So if you have him stunned and you want to do a kill combo, you can do stuff like this. That's 400 damage. It's 30 more damage. Spend the same amount of bar. Spend V bar. So now, as he's stunned, you're also gaining V bar. If you haven't done your Aegis yet, you're passively building towards your Aegis Reflector by doing a V skill combo when he's stunned, which is very possible. We also get new mix-ups. Like, if you watch my streams, you probably know that this one. I like doing this one. This is very difficult to do. This is not an easy left-right setup. I choke it a lot in online because it can be hard to do. But with the new V skill, we actually get a way easier version. Like so. It is easier, but it definitely does different timing to it. I'm still not quite used to it. But it is easier and it does a bit more damage. Which is nice. And you get some V-bar too. So definitely something to keep track of. And just for reference, you do 90 with the V skill, and you do 60 with the normal fireball. And you still deal the same damage if you charge. Actually, if you charge this one, you deal the same damage. The normal one, you deal 90 no matter what with the V skill fireballs. Whereas the normal ones, you can charge them to 90. It's kind of funny how it works like that, but that's how it works. And you also get like loads of other new combos. That's the most efficient one I've found. The one I showed before. An interesting property of the new V-skill fireball is the EX. You actually get juggles from it. So you can actually do combos like... which is kind of fun. But this also becomes really useful in the corner. So I showed you the one reset before with the new juggle, like the left-right run. He also gets left-right one. He also gets this now. So... that goes both sides, but it's hard to do. If you notice, that do 375 before the reset. Which is kind of insane. There we go. So, like, it does a bit more damage, which is kind of cheap. And if you, I bet if you figure you spend a bit more time with it, you can probably make it stun too off the reset. So it's pretty nasty. That's kind of fun. So there's a lot of interesting properties of it. I feel like I saw someone do this. I feel like I've seen that combo. Somewhere at some point on Twitter, but I can't remember. And I can't get it to work. So let me know in the comments if that actually works, and I'll pin it. And you can tell me how it works in the comments too. That would be nice. But yeah, this is kind of all I wanted to actually show with the V-Skill 2 now. There is so much tech floating around. I can't show it all. I just wanted to show like the principle of it and give you my take on why this V-Skill is so good as it is. I showed a bit of stuff. Some fun stuff, some good stuff. I hope you take this and bring it into training mode and try something for yourself. If you have some really nasty tech you want to show me with it, please just, you know, I think you can link stuff in the comment section. And if you can't, I have to verify it, and I'll verify it if I just like, you know, if I know it's just from Twitter or YouTube video or something like that. So if you have some nasty tech you want to show people, you want to show me, please let me know. I love to learn new stuff. There's so much floating around with the V-Skill 2 tech-wise, but there's no like unified place for all this new tech for the V-Skill 2, which is kind of annoying. But in the basis of it, you don't need the new tech for this new V-Skill to be efficient. You just like the core of the V-Skill itself makes Urien better. You being able to have some nasty combos, nasty resets with it is only good. And it's good that you know it, and you should share with other Uriens. But the presence of the fireball itself, being able to build V-meter for Urien passively in a match is really, really strong. Like also just it does 5 hits if it's charged up. No wait, it's this one. That does 5 hits if it's charged up. A fast fireball that does 5 hits. I don't even think you need to charge it. Yeah. You have an EX fireball that does 5 hits. Fast EX fireball that does 5 hits. You win any fireball war. If your opponent is thinking about throwing a fireball, you throw that out, you win the fireball war. You get a knockdown too, so you can move forward. That's if you see me. I don't know if people have thought about this, but when you see me and I do this, I see the knockdown. The first thing I do is dash forward, because they are knocked down. I get ground. That's how you win a fireball ward. You push yourself forward until your opponent is in the corner. If you're close enough with this, I actually think like, yeah, you can definitely get the reset on them, which is kind of cheeky, being able to do that. I forgot about that. I forgot you could do that, I'll be honest. It is range specific. You can't do it from all ranges. But if someone hits that in a match, that's kind of nasty. That's really nasty. Slow fireball, so... Oh my god, you can push him out of it. That's not bad. So for some reason, if your opponent chokes with a slow fireball moving towards them, you can actually get a crouch hard punch on them. So it's very good. It's very good. That's basically it's a Gal boom I just did. That's a Gal boom with Urien. The amount of space you get with this is insane. Yeah, that's all I wanted to show with this. I hope I told you something. If you didn't already know this was a good V-Skill, it is. It's a very good V-Skill. Haven't shown too much tech. That's why the Learning Urien series exists, because I don't want to cram too much tech into one video. I might do some more V-Skill 2 tech in the future. If something pops up I find interesting. I try to do more than just Urien stuff now. But I still love talking about this character because he is my favorite character in the game. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and like and comment and stuff like that, because I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers and I'm so close. I'm so close to being YouTube partnered now that it's insane. So thank you guys for all the support, and sorry I took a small break. I just needed some time to figure out how I wanted to do stuff. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a blessed day wherever you're in the world. Hope you stay safe. See ya. Bye.